What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Driven by DN, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use this gauge cluster on the 2025 Toyota Camry XSE. Now, this gauge cluster here is the one that comes on the XLE and XSE models, and it's the bigger 12.3-inch one as opposed to the I believe 8-inch that will come in the LE and SE. And the features are going to be pretty similar, other than this having two sides, one over here and one over here, and the other one just having one in the middle. So let's get started. So all the controls for this screen right here, let me turn off the AC real quick just in case that's producing wind noise. All right, so all the controls for this would be right here on the steering wheel. So right now, you see this is how I have it configured. The left side being the fuel economy, the middle blank, and the right being the current drive info, so the trip information for the current trip, basically. So this is the sporty setup. I'll show y'all later how to personalize it to your liking. But all right, let's get started. So first of all, using these buttons, there's 3 different presets you can have it as. Just 3 presets. You can set it to whatever you want, so you can switch over quickly whenever you feel like it. So to really get into the customizations, you would have to hold the OK button, and once this pops up, you'll know you're in the configurator. So let's start with the left side. So you see right now I have it as the fuel economy, but you can set it to things as like the eco score. So the eco score is basically a rating, a grading system on how efficient you're driving. So how efficiently you're accelerating, how efficiently you're coasting along, and how efficiently you're braking. And according to how you're driving, it'll give you a score on a scale of 1 to 100. Right now I'm not driving, so it's blank right now, but you'll see it when you start driving. So moving on, down here, EV ratio. So this basically means like the ratio of engine power to electric vehicle power. So like purely no engine works is what this percentage is. So as you can see on this trip, I've driven for 42 minutes and 76% of that was in EV mode. So 76% of the 42 minutes I've driven was purely on electric mode. No gas was used. All right, so moving on. This is navigation, pretty self-explanatory. The compass. Audio. Now this is just what you're playing on your phone, your radio, whatever you have going on the audio system will pop up right there if you have that configured. And if you want it blank, you can leave it blank. All right, moving to the middle. As you can see right now, I have it blank, but you can do things as driving support. So this is like your adaptive cruise control, your lane departure assist, and things like that. And this is your settings. Now, this is where things get a little bit juicy, so I'm going to come back to that later. This is messages, vehicle messages, like errors, maintenance required, things like that. So I'm just going to leave it on settings so we can touch on that again later on. So over here, you can see right now, like I said, I configured it to drive info, but you can have it as trip A, trip B, energy monitor. Now, this is basically what you would get like normally on this big screen over here. On like the Prius and other hybrid models, but for this particular car, I for some reason Toyota decided to cram it into the gauge cluster display here. So this is basically like a diagram showing you what's going on with the car's engine / battery. As you can see right now, the engine is off, so there's no energy flowing, and the battery is about a little more than halfway full. Right here, you see your tire pressure. Down here, it's just blank. All right, now moving over to settings. This is where you can configure more things about the car and the screen. Now, lane departure assist, blind spot monitoring, PCS, which is pre-collision system, PDA. Now, PDA, I'm not sure what it stands for, but basically what it is it guides you around objects and like things that may be in your way. It'll brake and swerve a little for you. Rear cross traffic alert, basically when you're backing up, some car is coming, it'll alert you. SEA is like safe exit assist. So if you're opening the door and a car is coming, it'll not allow you to open the door and play a warning. This is like a reading sign assist, I guess. I'm not sure if it stands for that, but basically what it does is it reads street signs, stop signs, and speed limit signs. Vehicle settings. Moving into vehicle settings, brake suggestion means that maybe you've been driving for a while and the car will ask you if you want to take a break. Now this is for the radar cruise control. Now you can set the acceleration, the message, and the level of reduction of the speed around curves. Now this is the TPMS setting, so you can do things like tire set switching, tire rotation, tire pressure setting, and pressure unit setting. Scheduled maintenance, so whenever you do an oil change every 5,000 miles, you would hit OK to reset the light right there. Rear seat reminder, if you have kids and you don't want to forget, it'll give you a reminder every time you step out the car. Stop lights display. This is like when you're pressing on the brakes and you see those two bars that pop up, that's the stop light display. Meter settings. Now this is where you really configure the gauge cluster right here. Language, self-explanatory, English, Spanish, what other language? France. Units. Now this is like imperial metric stuff. Meter type. Now you can, as you can see, I've set it to this, but you can also do one center display, or you could do just a minimalist display like that. Kind of like it on this one because it's pretty traditional looking. And meter style. As you can see, I have it on sporty. This is what tough looks like. This is what smart looks like. And this is what casual looks like. Now smart, I believe, is what comes default with the car, but personally I like to leave it on sporty since this is the XSE model and I think it looks really cool. Dial type. So as you can see over here where the tachometer is, it's on the hybrid system. You can see charge, eco, or power. You can change that to the tachometer. It'll show you the normal RPMs like a traditional gasoline car. So right here, this is the toggle for the EV mode. As you can see, that little icon right there, if you want that to come on whenever the car is in EV mode or not, you can just have that on. Fuel economy, you can set it to whether you want your trip average or your total average. Hybrid system, this is the eco guidance, so it'll guide you so you can drive as efficient as possible. Drive info items would be that over there. This is how I have it set right now, but you can change it to different things like average speed, total time, or distance. Trip A items, same thing. Trip B, same concept. Pop-up display. These are all the pop-ups that may come up. You can turn some of them off, turn some of them on if you would like. This is all preference. Personally, I leave it all on. Default settings, that just resets it to default. And yeah, that's about it. So this is the home screen. Like I said, I have the fuel economy over here, drive info over there. Down here is your coolant temperature, odometer is right there. Ready means that the car's ready to drive. Since this is a hybrid, the engine isn't on, but that's how you can tell if you can drive it off. Over here, your range and fuel gauge, parking brake light, seatbelt light, speedometer, what gear you're in, outdoor temperature, headlights, high beams, and the time. And these two are the cruise control. yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any further questions, feel free to comment below, or if you want me to make another video about anything on this car, feel free to comment below, let me know, and as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. This is Donald from Driven by DN.